to live, and where I planted the seeds of the future. Here, I raised a wolf cub, who eventually became the feared leader of Numeria. I watched him rise to power, butchering any who stood against him. And from this place, I shall hear of his fall, the last howl of a dying animal. Now, a hound comes to replace the wolf cub. Should I crush your skull and watch your life bleed from your body? Perhaps.
뭐 이렇게 동물 이름으로 지어주는 걸 좋아해.
More fun to observe whom you chase next. Whatever you choose, you'd be serving me, like the Skylark. So bold, so self-confident, so familiar that it pains me to see it. Yes, I've been watching you, and it seems that in doing so, I've awakened the shadows of bitter memories from the faraway past, forever lost. So now, it's time for me to recall how confidence is broken, and boldness is reduced to dust. Farewell, my faithful hound. Someone will take care of you.
눈에 나락을 박아놨대.
My elder sister left. You're late. The Oculus of Abaddon gave me the power to foresee the path to my sister's desire. She is already on her way. Save your breath. This Skylark has broken his wings, and now he's useless. I won't do that. Besides, why would you need someone who lied to you every step of the way, concealing his true goals and his true self? Look at him. Did you know he was once one of my kind, a creature from the outer planes? Now all that remains of the sacred servant of Saren Ray is a husk.
Why do we want to save him? He is our friend, that's why.
An emissary from the first world. A servant to the power that came to these swamps against her will. My duty is a heavy one, but I bear it without faltering. I shall not bow. Not before destiny, not before my enemies, and not before creatures such as you.
Too bad you are unlikely to agree to give me an interview, dear. I spent years studying the First World, but I think it's the first time I see a case of such remarkable expansion to the material plane. The last of it.
She went after what the Oculus of Abaddon revealed to her. She will not return. She has ordered me, the most loyal of all sisters, to remain here and ensure nothing leaves these chambers.
그거 나도 보여줘.
You see, these lands were our home long before you appeared. These walls witnessed another mortal who, like you, serves Nerissa's goals now. We taught him. We showed him the way. We told him what to believe and whom to serve. My elder sister, Nerissa. She is the mistress of half-truths, exploiting hopes and weaknesses of others with her words. All it took to control Armagh was some books and legends about his great destiny. All it took to control Tristan was deceiving him into thinking it was Nerissa who deprived him of his holy gift. She who cursed him with a mortal body.
Lies. So that was all lies?
And all it took to control you, upstart Baron, was a lure. The promise of your own lands to rule. And you bought it. All of you. Enough. You are a thing of the past, and I must rid this place of you and Tristan. Get ready for oblivion.
Fatal mistake.
아, 이럴 줄 알았으면 해골 잔뜩 뽑고 시작할 걸.
Attack.
Healing fire. I need your breath. Oh, Sarenrae. I see you.
어우야.
The one who doesn't see evil will destroy the thing that seduces others. Power that can disperse the darkness. Evil later. Everything. Later. Let me do this. Let me save the world from this evil. Merciful Serenray Dawnflower.
저 눈 가지면 뭐가 좀 달라지나? 근데 저 눈 뭐야 얘 일로 바뀌었어요.
I can prevent others from following the same road. Grant me courage and light my way in the eternal darkness that awaits. The destruction of the Oculus in exchange for eternal darkness. There's no worse punishment for Serenray's servant than to be deprived of her light forever. But it is fitting for all I have done. Let me tell you something before you decide my fate. Nyrissa is gone. She cannot keep me silent any longer. I'm tired of lies and deception. Our meeting wasn't a coincidence. It was Nyrissa who sent me to the Temple of the Elk. She conjured that fog and sent Jod a version of the place. Since then, I've been watching you, waiting for a time to act. For Nyrissa.
나락의 눈 파괴하는 조건으로 시력을 잃었나 봐.
But that's not all. I helped her create and plant the unwilting flower that almost destroyed your barony. As you can see, everything that happened in Mordecai's tomb was but one of my many crimes. That is all. Deal with me. I am a Deva. Once a sacred servant and messenger of Serenray herself. Once it was my calling to heed mortals' prayers and to deliver them to other servants of the goddess. That was before I fell into a trap set by Nyrissa. She took from me my powers and severed my bond with my goddess. At least, that's what I had thought. Nyrissa threatened that if I didn't serve her, she'd never return my wings and I'd never speak to Serenray again. She made me... I'm lying to you again. If it wasn't for my cowardice, Nyrissa would never have broken me to her will. But I was afraid to remain mortal. A nymph. One of the most beautiful of all creatures. Most wicked of all monsters. But who she is, what she wants, I do not know. I ran across her while traveling through the negative energy plane. A strange wound, like something had pierced time and space. In my pride, confident in my powers, I followed its path to this world. She dealt with me in a heartbeat. Before I could flee, she had entrapped me, filling my mind with horrible nightmares. And when I awoke, I was mortal. I had no choice. No choice at all. Nyrissa discovered an ancient power awakening beneath the tours of Lebanese. She knew of Mordecai, and she also knew of the Oculus. What she did not know is the
이쁘고
location
잘생긴
of his tomb.
애들만 얼굴에 상처낸다고. 다른 애들도 일러 변하는 경우 생길까요?
Numerian barbarians serving them were dispatched to search for the tomb's entrance. But you found it first. And you would have acquired the Oculus if it were not for me. I don't know. After I failed her, after I failed to destroy you, she became angry with me. The only way to regain her favor was to find the Oculus of Abaddon and bring it to her. I don't know why she wants it. Only that she will destroy anything in her path to possess it, including you. I beg you, be careful. She never forgets any who dare challenge her. When I awaked from Nyrissa's enchantments, I was mortal, no longer a deva. Nyrissa said she'd taken my gift of immortality and severed my bond with my goddess. But, according to what the sister said, I don't understand what's true anymore and what is not. Before this, I thought Nyrissa stood between me and Sarenrae, but it seems like she was lying. This was Nyrissa's creation. A strange plant with seeds that bring death to the mortals and open gates to the first world. I don't know much else. All I've done was use my knowledge of the planes to root the flower in 2 worlds simultaneously. What Nyrissa did was deplorable. But I am not blameless. Sarenrae as my witness. I didn't want it to happen as it did. But in my fear of losing her divine light, my resolve crumbled. So I did what I was ordered to do. Partly, Nyrissa charmed the first faithful, promised him and all his followers a paradise in exchange for your head.
여태까지 있었던 사건 사고들 다 얘랑 연관이 있었네.
But Nyrissa ordered me only to lure you to the trap. She never forbade me to protect you. That's why I fought by your side in that battle.
그래도 양심이 있어갖고 나를 최대한 도와주려고 했대.
Only you can decide, but I'd never be able to trust a traitor. Never.
너도 예외는 아니다. 용서할게. 힐러가 없어. 하리미로는 안 돼.
Thank you. I'll leave you and head for the city. A walk will help me to figure out how I can make amends for everything.
이래서 저분찍이 좋다고요. 하리미가 이랬어 봐라. 바로 칼 들었지. 아니 제가 일부러 그런 게 아니래잖아. 어? 사정이 있었대잖아. 옥타비아요? 이따가 살려주지 뭐.
The path is clear.
해제할 데 없잖아.
You can thank me now.
Let's head out.
뭐예요? 내 레벨 돌려줘요.
Patience.
If you want my opinion,
아니 닭겜바닥에 무슨 레벨 트레이너래 저 양아치들 진짜.
Same for their authors.
I couldn't control myself, and control is essential for a fighter. But still, I do not regret what I did. My place was not with the worshippers of Shannon.
우리 깜프는 디버프가 종류별로 걸렸네. 가지가지 하는군.
You require my assistance?
뭐야, 깜프 어딨어?
The end draws near.
Yes? Quiet, I'm thinking.
얘 뭐야? 일어나! 엄살 부리지 말고.
The road awaits.
Rotus awaits us.
Face me if you dare.
탑이야. 야! 야, 좀, 성의 있게 좀 해!
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me.
Succeed.
얘가 성의가 없네.
Tread lightly.
Repent to the dust. You will go. Your life ends.
여기 거기구나. 나 예전에
My aim.
여기 탈출한다고 막 난리쳤던 곳.
The path is clear.
To
A
arms!
solid plan.
얘가 한번 죽다 살아나더니 버릇이 없어졌어. 제 메인 퀘 바바리안 전투 쪽 하면 되는데 마을에서 회복하고 정비하고 파킹하고 잡시다.
I need to catch my breath.
Oh, time to get some rest, isn't it?
feel tired.
아, 우리 집만 오면 로딩 때문에 속 터져. 돈 많아도 어차피 여기 영지 경영하는 걸 사비를 털어야 돼가지고 의미가 없어요. 똥게임이야, 똥게임. 시각장애인이 이를 굴리냐고요? 쟤 뭐 마음의 눈으로 알아서 잘 보겠지. 진실의 시야 걸어달라고. 튠라는 거 제가 다시 잡아왔어요. 이제 얘는 우리 파티 힐 로에로 죽을 때까지 봉사해야 돼. 진도 잘못했다고 인정했잖아. 그러면 여기까지 합시다. 안녕히 주무세요.